Good morning, Reclink Nation. This is your daily reflection for 14th of August 2020. We're joined again by a man from Sunbury Saints, Salvo Hawks, and possibly any other town with a bloody S in its name too. Brian Millett, thanks for joining us.
G'day guys, how are you out there? All right? Hope you're well for Friday. Listen, today's reflection is it's more of a paragraph that I actually, when we went to, Mick, you might remember this, went to Malmesbury, I gave this sheet out on the way to Malmesbury just as something to read on the way. And it goes like this. What is a workout? A workout is 25% perspiration and 75% determination. Stated another way, it's 1 part physical exertion and 3 parts self-discipline. Doing it is easy once you get started. A workout makes you feel better today than you were yesterday. It strengthens the body, relaxes the mind, and toughens the spirit. When you work out regularly, your problems diminish and your confidence grows. A workout is a personal triumph over laziness and procrastination. It is a badge of a winner. Sorry, it is the badge of a winner, the mark of an organised, goal-orientated person who has taken charge of his or her destiny. A workout is a wise use of time and an investment in excellence. It is a way of preparing you for life's challenges and proving to yourself that you have what it takes to do what it is necessary. A workout is the key that helps unlock the door to opportunity and success. Hidden within each of us is an extraordinary force. Physical and mental fitness are triggers that can release it. A workout is a form of rebirth. When you finish a good workout, you don't simply feel better, you feel better about yourself. So I've had that for years, I think, with footy stuff, and just to remind people that it's a discipline. And thinking about a workout is actually harder than actually doing it. And as it states there, once you start, you're into it and you go, what was I thinking back then? This is so good. You know, it's like, a brief, my story. At the end of my drinking and drugging, I stopped on the 22nd of June 2002, and then I didn't know what to do with myself. What am I going to do if I don't drink and drug? So someone said just start doing push-ups and sit-ups at home. So after I cleared all the pizza trays, the bongs, and all the cans of beer off the floor and cleaned the joint up, I had somewhere to do some push-ups and sit-ups, and that's how it started for me. It was something I could do immediately, exactly like Reclink. It's something we can do immediately. That's why I like basketball as a Reclink sport, because it's something you just get a ball and you shoot a goal straight away, you know. On a small court, everyone can do it. The ball's round, it's easy. Same with doing workout. You can go for a walk. It doesn't take any genius to do this, but it takes the discipline. And I suppose I started off doing those push-ups. Like I do 3 sets of 10 and then do a couple of sit-ups. And then I just do something small every day. And I suppose that's been my philosophy the last 18 years. Do something small every day. Don't make it massive. Because if you make it massive, you may not do it. So what's happened to me is I've used that philosophy, and what it does, it unlocks the thoughts. My thoughts are different before exercise to after exercise. It's a bit like a machine. You know, once you start a machine up, it can be idling, a bit rough, not running. But once it's running well and everything's going well and everyone experiences, especially playing footy, once you're warm, you can get whacked, tackled. You don't feel it. You might feel it afterwards. Once you're in a good operating temperature, you don't feel things. And I feel that's the same with our bodies and our minds. It's just getting all the chemicals going. We're designed to move. This body is designed to move. It's not designed to sit down on an iPad or a phone. It's designed to move. You know, you can do anything fitness-wise, gymnastics, whatever you want to do. It's an amazing machine. You're in control of the most amazing machine ever invented. So you only get one. You only get one body, so look after it. If you don't look after your body when you're young, you're going to have to spend a lot of time when you're older looking after it. So this is prehab. A workout is prehab. And once you get ingrained into your life, and I try to do it early in the morning so I'm not thinking about it. And I know I was speaking to Rhan the other day, and I asked him what was his routine for the day and his structure, and he said he gets up, and he might talk about that. But I just wanted to bring that in because if you're feeling shit house, the best way to feel better is just to get outdoors, get out and walk in the nice sun, maybe do some push-ups in the park. You don't have to have any equipment. It's just instant. And what will come from that, I became obsessed with fitness and sport to my detriment down the track. But that might be another podcast, overtraining. But I highly recommend you get out and use this body that we've been given. As I said, we can't trade it in for a new one. We just got to deal with this one. So put the good fuel in, do a nice little workout, and you'll get the benefits. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Brian. There's so much there that you said made me remember back to, when I first met you, and you and I are both starting to get into fitness. And I remember that we had running groups going, and I started running. I remember I did my first lap of the tan, and it felt amazing to do it. And then when I started running, I thought, I don't want to lose touch with this. And I thought, well, if I miss a day, then the next time I go is going to be twice as hard as it is to get there today. And I just remembered that I just wanted to keep touch with it. And, then I got some injuries or whatever, but I maintained the exercise in a way that I could do on that day. And the other thing that came to mind when I was doing it is, what would my future self look back on what I'm doing now and thank me? And I guess, I've played footy and all that sort of stuff, but now it's about, would my future self thank me for what I'm doing today? And that's a good motivator for me to get out, and also sort of guides me in what I should do. Because we need to look after our bodies, and they change too, and your capacities change. But there's always something you can do, isn't there?
Well, exactly right. If you've got an injury in the calf, you can do some yoga, or there's always something you can do. So you just got to think outside the square. I used to be a bit robotic. If I couldn't run, that was it. I'd crack the shits. But there's always something I can swim. I can deep water run. I can do some flexibility stuff. Roll my legs out on the foam roller. But you're exactly right. There's always something you can do, and it is good to do it every day.
Yeah, we spoke to Kim Heater recently, who's was the Asia Pacific heavyweight boxing champ and is now a strength and conditioning coach. And we touched on hormesis, which is, the principle of mild stresses actually make us stronger. And that's what exercise is. It's mild stresses, or, more extreme if you're doing an Ironman like yourself. But it's the stress that makes us stronger, as opposed to the lack of stress. So we're not talking about being overwhelmed by it. We're not talking about breaking, but we're talking about a sort of anti-fragility, which means that we actually gain from disorder. So it's an interesting concept. We talk about being robust, but actually what we're aiming for is anti-fragility, whereby we gain from these stresses. And, that's what weight-bearing exercise is all about. Bone density. Bones get stronger the more you test them. They don't get stronger sitting on the couch.
No, exactly. But it takes a discipline, because sometimes I go, oh shit, I don't want to do that workout tonight, and I duck around and dive around, and I don't do it, and I feel bad about myself. But once I do it, I go, what was I thinking back there? I feel great. I'll just tell a small story. When I was, battling with Will I Won't, I'd set the alarm at night. I'd go, all right, in the morning, I'm going to get up at 6 o'clock, set the alarm, go for a swim, run away. Anyway, I'd sleep and the alarm would go off. And I go, oh, fuck, what stupid idea was that last night? There was no way I was going to get up. But that's when the magic happens. When you press that alarm and you get up, that's when the magic happens. Nothing happens when you pull the sheets over your head. But that's a hard one, So it just takes discipline, and it gets easier as you do it. As you say, we're building resilient bodies.
Yeah, look, and I wish I could apply this to every other aspect of my life, like getting my reports into Reclink on time and all that sort of stuff. But a very simple trick that I've used and works for me, I don't know why I'm lucky enough for it to work, but I just think, okay, in half an hour from now, I can be sitting here thinking I need to go and do a workout, or I can be sitting here thinking, oh, I just did a workout. That's great, because I know I've got to do it. I know I've got to do it sooner or later. I won't rest until I do. So I just project into the future and think, okay, every minute that I delay is every minute that I'm still doing it. So let's just go and do it and get it done with now.
Yeah, and you have those battles every day. You know,
Yep.
if it was easy, Rhan and Mick and that, everyone would be doing it. Everyone would be doing it, but it's not easy. You know, it takes that self-discipline.
Yeah, it certainly does. Well, Brian, look, I hope you get your workout in today. I hope the tractor works out okay.
Hey, just another thing, and a workout is better when you're doing it with some other people who are like-minded. That's why Reclink works. We all get there. We can be all from different angles and different emotions and attitudes, but once we all get out there, how good is it? You know, the footy and stuff, the feeling of after the game. You know, everyone's happy, no matter what.
Yeah, and look, let's hope we can get back to that. You're just talking about the sort of unknown benefits or hidden benefits, you know, like oxytocin and those sort of. There's a pheromonal exchange which goes on, you know, when you get a group of people together, and that's the magic. I mean, even, you know, we're not even sharing office space with people anymore, so there is an element of sort of chemistry that's lacking. And look, fingers crossed, let's pray to our higher powers that it's not too far away, that we can get back together and in our Reclink community and share that experience.
If we could hold it together, just hold it together till then, guys. Yep. How that experience of playing that first game after this lockdown will be an amazing experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Brian, we'll let you get on with your day. A pleasure as always. And take care, Reclink Nation. Thanks, Brian.
Have a great weekend. Bye.